What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy. Something. Hit the keys. And in today's video, I want to sprinkle some of my special sauce on y'all. Nah, I'm just playing. We always hear those videos where people say the tips that the pros use, the things that the pros use. Well, in today's video, I'm gonna bring you something that the pros actually do use. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. But with no further delay, let's get right into the video. Hit the key. All right, guys, so I want to send a very special shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that is Zounds. Rest assured, they have no control over anything I'm going to say in this video, nor are they even going to see the video before I release it. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have had this pedal for about 6 months now. If you watch any of my live streams, you know I've used it on live stream a whole bunch of times. I absolutely love this pedal. In today's video, I kind of did a little pre-cook because the point and the focus of the video isn't me making a beat. It's actually to show you kind of some of the sounds and tones that you can get with this pedal. So I'm going to be using my Yamaha Me-80 today in the video to get some of the sounds. I also might pull the guitar out as well. But I just want to show you how you can get some crazy tones and some crazy sounds using these guitar pedals. So when we look here at the Boss Me-80, as we look at it here, you see it's got a whole lot going on in this pedal. It's got like 59 different effects in the pedal. So as we look here, it's got preamp effects. So you have different stack, drive, lead, combo, crunch effects, so on and so forth. Then you can control the bass, the treble, the mid, the gain, all that other stuff. Next to that, we're looking at some more effects. So we have phaser, tremolo, boost, delay, chorus, a bunch of different effects. You can control the rate and the depth and all that other stuff. You got reverb, you got compressor effects, you got ring modulation, you got wah effects, you got octave effects. You get a ton of effects in this pedal. Then you come over here and we get some overdrive, some distortion, some fuzz. We get some modulation, so we get tremolo, vibrato, flanger, phaser, all the good stuff, rotary, all that good stuff. And then we get a few different delay types over here. I'm going to start off by using this basic piano patch. So the basic piano that I'm going to use in this video today is going to be this right here. All right, so those are going to be the basic chords that we use. I actually already have those chords programmed in. So if we hop over here into FL Studio, I already have them programmed in. So let me go ahead and drag the pattern in right here. So once I drag this pattern in right here, it's just going to sound like this. So those same chords that I just played for you guys a second ago. But now let's start messing with some of the effects on this bad boy right here and see how we can get it to sound. So I'm going to start off with the reverb. So you'll hear the reverb initially, and then I'm going to go to rotary, and then you're going to hear how it's just going to make it sound so buttery. So I'm just going to push play, and I'm going to start with the reverb. That's a really solid reverb too. I didn't want to stop it there, but a really solid reverb. But let me go ahead and come on over here to this rotary. You can hear that's like night and day, like night and day. One thing that I definitely wanted to mention, sorry to point at you guys, but this pedal actually just had a price drop. So it just dropped like 70 bucks off. So it's like 279 and it used to be 350. But let's go ahead and get back in here and throw some more effects on there. So now I want to come over here to this bank right here, and it's my EQ and effects bank. And so what I want to do is I want to throw some more chorus on there just to make it sound a little more buttery. So now let's go ahead and push play. Another thing that I really love about this board is it gives you an indication of your level over here. So like right here, as you look, as I'm twisting knobs, it just gives me a representation, a numerical representation, which is a good thing. Can't talk today. All right, right, so that's the sound that I'm gonna use for the piano. So I'm just gonna turn all these off for 1 second so you can hear what that piano sounded like before we threw these effects on there. So now once we threw all the effects on there, we got it to sound like this. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna record this into FL Studio. So let's go ahead and hop on over to FL Studio for just 1 sec. All right, so it's all set up. So now what I like to do is just extend this over one when I'm recording my synths so that I can get that little tail end. I know a lot of people don't like that in there, but I do. So I'm just gonna push record and I'm gonna record it into my playlist as an audio clip. All right, so what I like to do next is I actually like to have my chords and my top melody, my piano melody on two different patterns. So I've got another pattern here for my top melody, and it just sounds like this. I'll play it with what we have already. All right, so now we can start throwing some more effects on there and we can get the top melody to sound a little bit different than we had the bottom melody, just for a little different flavor if we wanted to. So obviously I'm gonna start with the reverb and then I'm gonna go right on over to rotary and so on and so forth. I'm gonna throw a little more delay on this one as well. So now I wanna just add a little bit more delay on here too as well. So boom, we're gonna hit this delay real quick. We're gonna push play and then we're gonna mess with it a little bit. One thing that I've failed to mention too about the delay, which is nice, is that they also have reverse delay in here as well. So I'm just gonna let you hear what that sounds like. We're not gonna use it on the solo notes, but it is a nice effect that they have in here. So now we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. And we're just gonna go ahead and record that in as well. So I'm just the same exact process. I'm just gonna push record and let's go. All right, so next what I wanna do is I wanna add a little flute up to this thing to get it going. So I wanna use this flute right here. So it's a little Latin flute there in the Modi X. The pattern that I have kind of sounds like this. So a little basic pattern, something super easy that just fits in the groove. So now we can start messing with effects on this as well. So again, we're gonna start with the reverb first. So I think I wanna throw some tremolo on this one. So I'm gonna come on over here to the mod and then we're gonna get some tremolo on here. So let's go ahead and turn that on and see what it sounds like. So I think I'm gonna go vibrato over the tremolo and see how that sounds. All right, so when it was all said and done, I ended up going with a little bit of rotary, so it gives a little bit of that natural flute sound when somebody's playing the flute, so it sounds like this. So you can kind of hear the shaking there and what's the pretend blowing. That's pretty nice. So I'll turn off the modulation on that real quick and turn it back on so you can hear it. So it sounded like this without the modulation on there. So you don't hear any of that shakiness. But now once I turn that on, super fire, super fire. And so with the other sounds, it sounds like this. So I want to go back to the whale one more time and get one more sound out of the synth. So I've got this little synth sound. It sounds like this. All right, so now we're gonna twerk that. It sounds pretty dry, but obviously the first thing, love me some reverb. I'm just gonna push play and I'm gonna go ahead and put some effects on there and we're gonna get it to sound a lot crazier. All right, and so now I got this lead to sound like this. So much more fire. Again, I'm gonna turn everything off and then I'm gonna turn it on in the middle just so you can hear what it sounds like. So again, it sounded like this. And so then mixed in with everything together, this is what we got. And now it's the time that absolutely nobody asked for. I'm gonna play a little bit of guitar horribly for you guys, nothing fancy. But obviously this is what the guitar is gonna sound like. You know, no effects on there. Once we start turning some stuff on, you know, we got amps right here, so we can start to get it to get a little more dirty. You've gotten everything from like electric guitar stuff to like clean leads to everything in between. So that is one thing that I like about this. We're gonna make it just a little bit dirty, and then we can turn on some more effects. So obviously, you know, we're gonna turn on the reverb and get it to sound a little bit more lovelier. Turn on some more effects here. So we're gonna turn on this vibrato and get it to sound like that. Then we're gonna come up here to this bank and we're gonna throw on another delay on top of this. So again, we're gonna get it to sound something like, not sounding bad at all. Turn this delay on real quick. And after we turn this delay on, we'll get it to sound like, so not bad at all. And then the last thing I wanna do is I wanna turn on this wall effect. So we're gonna turn on this wall effect as well. And we'll just get it to, you know, basically sound like, you know, not bad at all. So I'm just gonna play a few notes up in here, just so that we can have it in here. You know, we'll get it going from there. Let me turn this metronome on, get this handy, and let's go. All right, guys, so that's basically what I got for you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and arrange this track and play it on the way out. So this is gonna be the last time you guys are gonna see me in the video, but I will let you hear the full beat. Probably not gonna mix it all the way down because you already know what time it is. But honestly, this pedal for me is fire. I would definitely recommend it, especially for the 279. I'm not a guitar player, so I'm not here to tell guitar players what's the best pedal for them, what it is that they should be using, but I am here to share tools that I think can help everybody. And I feel like this pedal can help anybody who's got a keyboard, anybody who's got a guitar, anybody who wants to run samples through pedals, do all that other stuff, because ultimately it has so many different flavors of effects. You can just do so much with it. So make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Hit the key.
Something, something.
Hit the keys.
All right, guys and gals, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time a new video comes out, you can be the first to know. Let me know what tutorials you want to see next in the comments, and see you next time.
Something, something, something. Hit the keys.